Just a small discussion, we'll do it. Based on this, Ravan sir shared some questions to 15th batch. These are our questions. And also better I will save it. The bottom side, see, they ask for a DHCP, DNS. So in networking, we discuss what is DHCP, what is DNS also. Okay, what are the ticketing tools? So we have seen a demo on the voice ticket 1. And I shared some of the videos, right? That is pre-recorded, already recorded videos, right? Those, it's a live demo. So there they use Freshworks. So voice ticket, Freshworks. You have seen how it is look like. And the next one, ServiceNow. One of the, right, currently most famous ticketing tool is ServiceNow. So voice ticket, Freshworks, ServiceNow, Jira Desktop, Zoho, Zendesk, ZLPI. Like that, there are a lot of ticketing software server. So name at least 4 or 5, which is more frequently used. BMC Helix, yeah, BMC Helix, ITSM. Okay, these are the main common tools. RAM and ROM. See, it is very simple. RAM and ROM differences. What is service desk? Explain your final year engineering project. Okay, again, it went to the project again. About your training. So when is your training is started? Like what are the things you are learning in your training? What is the difference between the before you join into the training? What are the things you newly learn in this training? Okay, you learn about the service desk, hardware, networking basics. In networking, you learn about IP address like that. You can have to. Okay. So they ask what is networking? So what you learn in a networking or what is networking? Because these people who are attend the interview, so what are they remember? They put it in a WhatsApp. So that's why you got like this. Okay. So these are the questions. So here DSCP DNS. Anyway, if I got a chance to explain that one, we'll definitely will see that one. So before you are attending to the your technical interview, when it is, I don't know. So exactly. So it can be any time. So be prepared. So first of all, what are the technical questions? Previously asked questions. Read the questions and find out the answers. Prepare for answer first. Next is go through our material and some of the technical questions also shared separately. So prepare as like that. First, based on the previous question, because you know these are the most frequently asked question. Previously asked means mostly they will ask again. Okay. So all the questions, even a repetition also try to repeat. I will give you this answer once again. What is DHCP? What is DNS? DHCP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. Port number 6768. DHCP is a protocol. DHCP server. So not only DHCP protocol, so DHCP server. Assign or configure IP address to the client devices. So the client device will get an IP address, configured IP address, or get an IP address from DHCP server. Okay, like you have a mobile phone. Give some small example. So I have a laptop or a mobile phone connected to my Wi-Fi router. So when I connect it, so from my Wi-Fi router, I will get an IP address from my Wi-Fi router because Wi-Fi router act like a DHCP server. Or when I connected to a network, so from in a network there is a DHCP server. It will assign an IP address to my devices. All communications by IP address. So our device required an IP address to communicate in the network. So how you will get an IP address? Either we should configure manually or you will get a automatically. Automatically means from DHCP server we are getting. Okay, so it's a simple point. So when we discuss, if we any chance to discuss DHCP, then how it is getting an IP address and all, we'll see that. Okay, DNS. When we are accessing this google.com, facebook.com, youtube.com, we do not know google.com or facebook.com, youtube.com's IP address. Our system don't know the IP address of google.com or facebook.com, whatsapp.com. We don't know their IP address. So what happened? Our system send a request to a DNS server. The DNS servers returns an IP address of google.com, IP address of facebook.com. So then now our system knows the destination system's IP address. So then we are communicating with an IP address. All communications by IP address. First, your system, your laptop, your mobile phone need an IP from where you are getting. Either you should configure manually or you should get automatically. So if you didn't configure manually, means what happened? Your system send request to the DHCP server. From DHCP, you got an IP address for your system. You want to communicate google.com, your system don't know google.com IP address. System send request to the DNS server. I want an IP address of google.com. DNS server will give you google.com's IP address. So that's a DHCP and DNS. You have seen in networking separately possible. We'll see that. RAM and ROM differences, what is service desk? You can see this guy has got a project. So project is most common question, guys. In a project, what is your project? What is your project? What is what you have done in this project? What is your role in your project? If someone not doing anything in your project, how you handle that person? How you handle that person? Okay. Even when you are telling about a project also, guys, first tell about your project name clearly. Okay. So what this is my project is this one. What is the point of this project? What is the objective of this project? What purpose of this project? Okay. Then explain what technologies we use to do this one. How it is works. Okay. So make it like that. So don't tell a start of a story. Okay, so some people, some project presentation will go with a kind of a story, like this is a situation. For solving this one, we are doing this project. Okay, first is important is to better to explain things. So sometimes in an interviewer, will give very less time to tell about something. In that case, is definitely we will go with a step by step on it. What is the name of the project? Explanation about what is the purpose of this project. Okay, so what is the technology we use in this project? How we will resolve a particular issue by doing this particular project? Like that, we can explain later. Okay. Strength and weakness. You know that when strength and weakness both are same. Okay, almost the same. Your weakness is a one kind of strength only. Automatically, it is a other kind of strength. It is. Okay. Every person has a strength and as well as a weakness. You don't know what is your strength, what is your weakness. Okay. So we creatively think. So what are the different kind of strengths and weaknesses also there? Find out what are the different kind of strengths, what are the different kind of weaknesses, and which is suitable for you, suitable based on your personality, which is suitable strength, which is suitable weakness. So choose those kind of stuff. Okay. Practice, guys. Already you have done in a voice and action, so that how you practice and you deliver the your interview, right? Same way it is. Technical also same thing. How did your technical training is go? So you have attended two trainings now. So like explain to we attended a training. Okay, these are the timings of our training. Okay, and what are the things we have learned? Okay, how do you feel about your training? Okay, so you know that. What is your favorite subject? So in this favorite subject, we don't know. So which is either it is in your engineering subject or it can be in your training related subject. Okay. So which one you are most familiar? So which if the person asks one or two questions, about it. So you are able to give an answer. So choose that type of subject, like a choose networking. Is a most more questions are there. So wide-end questions and the networking. What is an IP address, networking, routers, switches, this kind of stuff. Or any subject, like your engineering subject or anything, or cloud computing, which you learn and you are able to give an answer. That is your favorite subject. Okay. So self-introduction it is. You know how to give self-introduction. I no need to tell all these things. Tell me about project, strength and weakness, about location. Which location you are preferable? Guys, any location is preferable. So most favorite location means which location you like more. Okay, more comfortable location. Okay, you like to better in this location. So then you can tell that location. And also you can tell any other location also I'm comfortable. Like that, it is no problem. Don't say like this. So if I got in a Bangalore only, then I will go. Otherwise, I don't go to any other location. Don't say these kind of answers in a time of interview. Okay. So about services, what do you know about a service desk? Ah, yeah, same thing. How did your training go? Okay. Let me a situation that you got explained during your training. Okay, you have to be creative in it. Let me know a situation that you have got explained during your training. So you got stuck into something like you don't understand particular thing, or maybe you are not get cleared. Okay, so how you will handle the situation, how you will ask your trainer, and how you will explain once again, or practically, or theoretically, or with some examples. Okay, so be creative because most of you don't ask any questions. Okay, so even I ask people say all clear. So try to be creative and find out any specific question like you don't understand IP address or explain second time. Okay. Or maybe you stuck in certain words we are difficult to pronounce. Sir given certain tips to overcome that kind of situations. Like the different kind of stuff. Tell me about your college life cycle. Tell me about your family. So personal questions also there definitely. Okay. So do not think so only technical question will ask. They will ask all the kind of questions in your technical interview. Okay. Self introduction. Okay. Yeah. Introduction. In this 4 weeks of training, what did you understand? So about what are the training? First, we discussed about the service desk, then hardware networking. Next, we are going to see from few more kind of stuff, right? And a very good question. Ticket life cycle. You know this one very good way, right? The starting of service desk only, very first starting, we discuss this life cycle, ticket life cycle. So when a customer raise a ticket with a certain request or maybe certain issues, the ticket will be at a service desk. So in a service desk, so the ticket will be assigned to the specific technical member based on his technical knowledge, based on the technical requirement for the ticket. So based on the ticket, what technical team can be handle this ticket that will be assigned to the technical team members only. Team member open the ticket and check the ticket. Who raises ticket? Which organization? What is his contact details? When ticket is occur? What is his ticket priorities? And what is the ticket contains? Like, is it a request or maybe it is an issue? What is the information? If required, any additional information required for that resolving the ticket or fulfilling the ticket, will contact the customer using telephone call or email based on the contact given. So contact the customer and get the additional required details and fulfill the customer requirement or resolve the customer issues, either by explaining how to resolve the ticket or by remote access, guide them to telephone, remote access kind of stuff, emails. So once ticket is resolved, the ticket is resolved, and ask the customer whether it is from the customer, confirm, take a confirmation from the customer. So is it ticket is resolved or fulfilled? Okay, once his request is fulfilled or resolved, once the customer confirms that one, so we are closing the ticket. Okay, so that is the one. What is incident and service request? Any issues occur, it is an incident. Any formal request like a service changes or access permissions, information regarding certain informations purpose, okay, like a software installations, or maybe storage access or printer access or virtual machine creation. These are service requests only. Incident means system is down, network is down, disk is failure. Okay, server is unable to access the server, server is down. Okay, it is a kind of issue. So something is down or failed. It is an incident. Okay, service request is working, but it is somewhere it is either slowly working, unable to access, like forget a user, forget his password. Password forgetting is service request. In our document, also I specified examples. So go through the example, explain with the examples, incident and service request. Why HCL? Okay, why you choose HCL? Of course, HCL is a reputed organization. Go to HCL website and also check this. What is the HCL yearly revenue? Revenue of HCL. Okay. HCL multinational companies. HCL, you know already what are the HCL services there are providing HCL company services, right? So find out what is about HCL. So why you choose HCL? HCL is a main very big organization with a total revenue of this number, and this is a very big MNC. Lot of different services provided from HCL, and these many customer base is there. Is many customer companies are in a HCL. So when I choose why I choose HCL. So when I getting inside an HCL, okay, with a I can grow faster in my career. Okay, so for my career purpose, I choose HCL. I can grow faster. I can learn new technologies, and I build my career in a HCL is better like that. So give some kind of answer. Any questions? Is it tricky, guys? This is tricky. Any questions for your interior? Interior ask question, you should give answer. Any questions for your interior? Okay. Generally, guys, do not ask any questions to your interior. Normally, we have some kind of excitement is there, right? So confusion, excitement, what is we will do? Okay, when we're going to expect the result. So when we are going to join, explain which location we'll get it. Don't ask any questions, guys. First answer is first best is answer, sir. No questions from me. No questions from me. I'm good with an interview. Okay, so you are happy with your interview. That's it. Okay, thank you for this opportunity. I'm good with interview. It's nice to meet you. Like that, you can are glad to meet you. Something kind of stuff. Tell. Okay, frame your own answer. Okay, so don't ask the questions to the interviewer. Still, you want to ask. You're not satisfied with my kind of stuff. Okay, so instead of that one, you want to ask definitely. Ask something very simple and easy, like um, uh, how you getting into this position, sir? How we can build our career into the in a future like you like that. Is how many years it is will take, or what are the technologies, or like we require to learn something like you're asking some suggestions to help you. Okay, not for your interview purpose, not like your when will the result will occur, when I'm going to join. Okay, okay. Um, so don't give any a pleasing kind of stuff. Okay, where are you from? Okay, don't ask. You can ask where are you from. Okay, okay, so good, sir. I'm also know that location. If you are guess, or maybe if you are both are in the same location, or you know that location, we can, yeah, very good. One day I will going to visit that location, or something like. If you know how to cover up the next one, you can try to ask some kind of questions. But only thing is, do not ask anything about results or your interview related kind of stuff. Don't ask any questions. Better is, I'm happy with the interview. Okay, thanks for this opportunity. That's it. Okay. Oh, why this employee quality? Employee quality. Employer quality, employee quality, employee about employee quality. I am very new to see this type of question. This is the first time I see employee quality. Maybe it is so about employee qualities, the qualifications. Quality means difference. Qualification is different. Okay. So qualification means you should have a graduation. Okay. Good communication skills, technical skills. There are qualifications and qualities. So what are the qualities I should have? Patience. Okay. Not an arrogant type. Means opposite of arrogant. Okay. So patience, listening skills, understanding, working with the teams. Okay, working with the teams, good communications within a team members. Okay, healthy communication between the team members, maintaining healthy communication between maintaining healthy competition in the working on work location. I mean, healthy competition is required. Okay, self improvement. Okay, obedient. These are all required qualities. Qualifications. Qualities. Quality is about a person. So I have a qualities. I have a qualifications. I have a technical knowledge. I have a degree with technical knowledge and somewhat communication skills. And I have a qualities. So I'm a obedient person. Okay. And don't argue with my people until unless definitely about how to present my thoughts. I will present my thoughts, but I don't argue. So I will present my thoughts. So finally, we'll make a decision on it. Okay, clear thoughts presentations very important. Okay, proper questions are asking. So I will ask proper questions when I am going to handle any new batches or any new project. It is I will ask some questions. So qualities little different. Okay. Even though, guys, not only these guys, we have a lot of previous batch questions. Okay, I think I already shared, otherwise I will share it once again. Okay, so what you do, take the questions. If possible, try to discuss in your group. Okay, in afternoon, you are, if you have a time. So try to discuss, these are all questions. So what is this question? What kind of answer we have to tell? Okay, what are the different answers are there? Okay. So what is a nice and easy answer? Nice and easy answer. Sometimes answer required an example. So give certain examples also. Okay. About service desk. How to handle a situation. Okay. Situation. What kind of situation? He didn't write completely. What is handle any kind of situations? You'll first listen, understand what is the situation. Okay. And we are going to present our thoughts on the situation. We'll try to explain things to others and giving a proper information. Okay, and wait for the particular time to complete the what are the find out the resolutions and all. Okay, and do not giving any fake promises. Some people give a fake promises. What it is, they have no balance or within a 1 hour everything is will be right. Okay. how you think you will going to be right in analyst. Okay. Handle situations. Okay. Don't give any fake promises or wrong informations and or harsh kind of answers. We don't do it. So we'll give our blessing. We maintain the patience to do anything. So about the DNS, of course, we already discussed what is DNS. Do you know what is this role? What is service desk analyst role? Okay. So role is about to support technical um, things, support to the customers, technical support to the or customer organization. Okay, and handling customers and resolving their issues or fulfilling the user requirements. Okay, and communication through ticketing softwares, live chats, telephones, email communication. Okay, remote access kind of stuff. What about your 4 weeks of training, project, strength and weakness, hobbies, and introduction? Hobbies, guys. Again, what are your hobbies? You are already prepared. What are the hobbies already? Because it's in your voice and action. Hobbies again. What are the hobby you are telling? So based on that hobby, again connected question. For example, my hobby is traveling. So what are the frequent places you visited? What is the last place you visit? What is your favorite place? Why it is your favorite place? Like different. If my hobby is books, so what kind of books? What kind of books you are read? Okay, what book you read last? What is your favorite book? What kind of authors you read? Okay, what kind of category books you read? Friction, non-friction, novels, non-novels. Okay, self-help. So what are the things? Like what are the hobbies you're telling? Watching TV is not a hobby. Watching TV is not a hobby. Watching movies also not hobby. Even you say watching movies is also it is better. Okay, watching TV is not a hobby. Sleeping daytime is not a hobby. Okay, so make a specific hobbies. Okay, watching a movies watching is a hobby. Watching TV is not a hobby. It's okay, even though if you told, for example, just for a fun or maybe just suddenly you told watching movies. Um, what kind of movies? Then there is a connected question always. What kind of movies you watch? What is the recent movie you watched? Who is your favorite hero? Who is your favorite director? Like that. Okay, what is the last movie you watched? Okay, or which TV programs you watch. Nowadays, you are getting OTTs, right? Which OTT platform you more preferable? What kind of web series you watch it? What is the last web series you watch? Listening music, what music? Which musician? Which albums you are listening like that? Yeah. About one of the hardware. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, about hardware, maybe so some hardware component like CPU, RAM, like that. Maybe they asked questions. DNS. How do you handle the frustrated user or a customer? Frustrated customer. How you handle situation? How do you handle the frustrated customer? Angry customers. The thing is, your customer is got frustrated or angry. Why is getting angry? Because he didn't get a proper response from our side, either from you or maybe from your teams or from your organization. Okay, they didn't get a proper response. Okay, or maybe he got an issue earlier. Again, this issue is not completely resolved. It is he frequently got same issue again and again. So he got frustrated. How to handle? So we have to be patient. Listening to the customer. First of all, listen what he's telling. Understand his situations. Okay, understand his situation. Giving a proper information, proper correct information. Sir, this is the situation. So that's why you are not getting this kind of stuff. Okay. So and first of all, you should know the things. What is the history of the issue and all. understand the history of issues, give a proper information, correct information, proper information. Okay, try to resolve his issues as soon as possible. Like so it depends upon your policies of an organizations, SLA. So support the customer as per that one. Depends upon your organization policies or SLAs. Okay, you have to follow SLA. Even the customer is frustrated. So whatever he asked, don't give. You have to follow SLA. Based on the SLA, what kind of support you are able to provide the situations. If you cannot handle it, even though you tried every steps, what I told, okay, you're listening to the customer, understanding, know about the history of the situation. History means previously occurred issues, when issue is raised. So knowing about the history, giving a proper information, try to resolve or fulfill the customer requirements. And compulsory when you do it, follow the your company policies or SLA, service level agreement. As per SLA, what you can able to provide, what you cannot able to provide. So you have to give proper information and do it. Make it everything is recorded, not voice recording in the ticketing tools. You have to write down your internal notes what happened. Okay, you tried from your side all possible ways to support the customer. Customer is not listening. So they have a got a two chances. One is raise your ticket to the higher people. This is last chances, guys. These are the what I said. First, you have to do all these things. And what is the last chance? Raise the ticket to the higher because it based on the situation. What is this something technical requirement? You can't able to fulfill it. Then you will transfer the ticket or raise the ticket to the higher people. They'll going to handle. Second one is inform to your team leader. So they will inform to the BLM, business level management. The management people will handle the situations. Okay, that's it. So why I am telling SLA? Because one of my student is a very intelligent student. Is actually when I was working in another organization. He's a very intelligent. When he is in a final year project, he joined in our institute. He learned the course. He completed the course. He took some break for examinations. Again, came back and completed the course. Before he getting the final year BTech certificate, he got a job from our organization only. Is working. So he's actually fielding there. So he has to go to the client location, has to be install our configuration. Now I don't know, it's a 10 years back story. Okay. Maybe it's somewhere it is very higher position. He's a very intelligent person. Means he like to work. It's that workers also he like that. So one day I met outside of our organization. So what you are doing is he shows his frustration in this job because the customer asking for a this kind of stuff when he is going for a fixing some system issue or network issue. They're asking for a Microsoft licenses, extra licenses. Okay, installation of voice is in SLA. Voice installation is not there. If there is a repair in a hardware, he will going to do it. Any networking related issues, he is going to be repair. But voice installations, that activations is not distributed. It's not in his SLA. Okay, that is a paid services. Okay, that too, the company not giving any rights to him. Policies, role policies. Okay, company role policies, SLA policies. So as per both the things, we cannot install OSS or licensing. We cannot give any application freely or with paid also you can't give. If they pay for certain things, there are available. Freely available few things, paid kind of stuff for things are there. So the customer won't give a rating if you don't provide whatever they wanted. But if you provide like that, you're automatically you are giving more than the SLA. What are the SLA mentioned? You're giving more than that one. That is affect on his job also. Okay, so it will make things complex in the future. So he said, "What are you given a good rating or not? I don't mind. As for this is the thing rule, and I will do this one. If anything extra, talk to our manager." If he is approached, I will do it. No problem. Okay. So that is we have to play under this kind of stuff. Like it's become class instead of interview questions. Okay, now any three browsers. So do you know any three browsers? Web browsers, Google Chrome browser, Edge browser, Firefox browser, Brave browser, like that. About a service desk, self-introduction and project. Self-introduction, hobbies, different scenarios of service desk. Okay, so we have seen the different kind of examples in the service desk management. Try to explain anything like how you handle network related issues or maybe virtualization related, cloud related. So which will give some kind of examples and explain. Describe ticketing system. So you know that is ticketing system cycle. Questions about security because my call is special. So the person who are attended is not only just a BTech EC CSC, is a specialization in cyber security in a graduation. So obviously they ask the questions in cyber security. So that's the point, guys. In academics, also important. What is based on your academics, or you learn some courses from outside. In your project also there is specific technologies there. So that related questions can be possible. So discussed about a final year project and questions about a generative AI. Generative AI is the most common topic nowadays. So what is about a generative AI? Like example, ChatGPT, Google Lens, or a Google Gemini, Microsoft Copilot, DeepSeek, Grok, lot of generative AIs are there. Generative AI means it whenever you give some kind of input. Input can be any type. Can be text or voice or maybe a picture input. So you will get an output. It will generate an output based on what are the input you given. Okay. So you want to create a picture. So you given the entire prompt how to create this picture, how it is look like, and it will generate an image generate AI. Are you given a picture and you ask for the inputs about this picture, analyze the picture, and you want to tell about something in this picture? It generate that information in your text format. Or you want it in a audio format, or you want in a video format explanation. So it depends upon your generative. And some people in their projects also they do AI based project. So what AI tool you are using? So you try to explain that tool also in case of the ask. Okay. So like this possible, that is your academic related questions also possible. It's all interview, guys. There is no rule like that they should ask these questions only. Interviewer can ask any questions. You should be ready to give any answer. Any questions? My locations? How to handle frustrated question? Any brothers? What is BPO? Business Process Outsourcing. What is BPO? Business Process Outsourcing. So there are certain companies, they can't handle their customers. And therefore, customer handling purpose, they don't want to create any separate teams for that. So for handling customers, they put a separate BPOs, business process outsourcing, for sales, services, supporting, and handling technical issues, non-technical issues. So separate teams are there in the BPO, business process outsourcing. Okay. So for example, you didn't get a delivery, or maybe your delivery is misplaced. Okay, so or maybe it is a very delay, or maybe it is delivered to the wrong address. It's showing get delivered, but you didn't get it. So what you will do? You will call to the Amazon customer care. So what Amazon thought? So why should I handle this all this information? I will give all the data to an organization. They will handle the queries before for our companies. That's a BPO, business process outsourcing. What is the domain? Yeah, if possible anything, I will explain domain tomorrow. What is the domain? If laptop is not working slow, what you will do? So last class we discussed now if system is slow, what to do? If system is slow or laptop is slow, PC is slow, whatever it is, system is slow, what to do? We'll go to the run and put a percentage, 10%, open the temporary files, delete all the temporary files. Same way go to the prefetch. So remove all the prefetched files and type temp and remove all the system-based temporary files. Okay, move the data from C drive to any other drives. Uninstall the application if you no longer use it. So it will save your background process related things as well as system with application utilization space also will be saved. Okay. So go to task manager, disable the startup applications, which is not required to be start when user is logged. So go to search and type this clean up your system. Okay. So like that, so optimization, the fragmentation of your disk. Okay. Using of antivirus, scan your system with an antivirus to find any viruses affected. Okay. Like this, is about increasing RAM capacities, changing hard disk from hard disk to SSDs like this. Project, self intro, hobbies, anything. So your interest, different kind of interest. Okay. So what is your interest also? Any questions also about BIOS? What is BIOS? Basic input output system. It is a firmware. BIOS is a program which is inside your ROM chip. This BIOS helps your system to perform post operation during system boot processing or maybe which after you power on your system helps your system to perform post operation power on self test. The BIOS contains your hardware information, hardware settings information, boot priority information also. So BIOS will help to locate and load our operating system. Okay. About a system not functioning audio issue. Audio issue means you're playing a song but you are unable to hear. So what is the possibility thing? One is you check the speakers working or not. First is you have to check the speakers and mics working or not. Second, in the audio button, what symbol it is showing? Is it showing normal 100% or not? Okay, check it. Audio 100% is showing or not. In case audio, it is showing a cross mark. So there is a possibility that audio drivers are not installed. So first we'll check the hardware related, then software related. Okay, mainly drivers related. These audio drivers are properly installed. Go to the device manager, go to audio location, audio, and try to right click scan for hardware changes. Next, right click on the audio one. So what you do? Update the drivers. Try to update the drivers. It may work again. Okay. If not working, uninstall the device and restart the system. So the drivers may be loaded. Okay. Install the So uninstall the audio drivers, restart the system. Maybe audio drivers will be reloaded. If not, then you have to download and install the audio drivers. Troubleshooting questions. We got some troubleshooting related questions also. So already discussed in the document, it is also there questions and answers of technical issues. Type of technical information handled in the service desk. About laptop, so give some examples of technical issues also. Or search in a Google, you will find different kind of outputs. Of knowing about your role. So what is your service desk analyst role? About software hardware related questions. What brings to you HCL? Did you had a breakfast? Did you had a lunch? All our questions not for irritating you guys. Only thing is they want to test you how you maintain. Okay. So what do you know about service desk? Explain about service desk operations. So yeah, same questions. I said drawing. So three more questions. He said hobbies are drawing. So he has some more questions on the front. So sometimes you won't find any technical questions answered. Sometimes you will get it. Questions about your project, any other technologies you know, other than what you learn here, anything extra you learn from outside or your college days like that. Okay. Troubleshooting question like if Excel does not work on your computer, it means your Excel is an application. Application is not working, and Excel is a Microsoft product. So whenever you are installing Microsoft Office into your system, okay, so you will get this kind of Excel. So it's not Excel internal issue. Excel application internal data issue is not that. Okay, please. It's about Excel is an as an application. If you got an application issue, what you will do? Okay, it's a Microsoft product. Go to control panel, Microsoft Office. Okay, right click, change, and select online change. Online. Mhm. What current version of Windows running? What is the current version of Windows running in our laptop is Windows 11. What edition depends upon the users. The edition may be changes. For example, my user is so Pro edition. Maybe you are using your laptop is Home edition. Mm. How do you have any other experience with the Windows 10 or older? Okay, so current version is 11. Do you have any older OSs like Windows 10, Windows 7, Windows XP? Are there difference you know how observed between these versions? So 10 and 11, any specific version differences are there? Explain about a BSOD, how to trouble BSOD. Blue screen of death, also called as stop error or blue screen error it is. BSOD occurs generally conflict between the hardware components or hardware to operating system components. So if your BSOD occurs, what to do? So we have to note down the stop code because stopper it will show the stop code. You can't do anything, just wait and let it restart itself 100%. Once system is rebooted, if you won't get a BSOD again, no problem. But you are getting BSOD again and again. So try to go to the save mode. So restart your PC, press F8, and you go to the save. Where are we? After restart, if you don't get a BSOD, no problem. If you got a BSOD again, so then what are you have done? Whether you install a new hardware, remove it. You change the BIOS settings, revert it. You install any new updates, uninstall it. You install any application, uninstall it. Try to go to the safe mode. Okay, boot your system with the safe mode. In safe mode, if you don't get a BSOD issues, it's not a hardware related issue. So try to do system restoration. System will be restored to the previous to the system restoration point. So maybe issue will be solved. Okay. Hmm. Your system does not turn on for a while. What steps you will take it? If system is not started, what you will do? Okay. If it is a desktop, we'll check the main power supply and SMPS connection, SMPS, motherboard, SMPS to motherboard, motherboard to front panel connection, and motherboard front panel connection, front panel power button connection also we have to verify as well as check the SMPS working or not. Okay. If it is a laptop, so try to connect with the charger and try to power on the laptop. Laptop is turned on or not. So check the charger or verify the charger is working or not, or charger pin is connecting properly or not. It's not charging or pin is not connecting, then cross verify your charger and check your pin with a different charger and go to the service center, they will change the pin. Other reasons also. There is a problem reported to you by a user and you have no idea or peer experience about the about and how would you encode this scenario. Generally, guys, if you do not have an idea about this technology or maybe within your level of technical knowledge and experiences, so your ticket is there, it won't assign to you. It won't be assigned to you. Next one is, even though you got a ticket, so you got little experience and then, but you got a ticket, then what you will do? Generally, nowadays, people are using ChatGPT to get that information. Okay. Uh, Disconnected it completely. What I'm saying, okay, generally with your level of technical knowledge and experience only ticket will be assigned. Even though ticket is assigned, they'll give you SOP service, sorry, standard operating procedures. They give you to do completion of any task, okay, step-by-step solutions, SOPs. And you got a ticket and you do not have a knowledge, but with the help of SOPs, you can able to complete the task, right? You know SOP, standard operating procedure. In that, otherwise, even you try, but still it is you are unable to resolve it. What you will do? You will escalate the ticket. Do you have what is BitLocker? So we didn't discuss BitLocker. Any chance you got it, I will try to show, I will try to explain the BitLocker. Your home internet is down, what you will do? In your home, your internet is down. What you will do? You check the Wi-Fi router is working or not. Check the power button. So restart the Wi-Fi router. Restart the Wi-Fi router. And what connections LEDs are blinking? Power LED is blinking or not. Wi-Fi LED is blinking or not. Internet LED is blinking or not. For example, Internet LED is not showing, but your GPU on or DSL LED is blinking. Meaning is internet signal is there, but you didn't pay the bill. That's a no internet connection. Okay. So even your that internet as well as DSL or ADSL, that light GPU on LED is blinking red. Meaning is the backside cable is not connected properly. So if your internet is not working, try to restart your router. Check the back means WAN port cable. So internet cable is properly connected, not disconnect it and reconnect it if you possible. And check the LED status on the router. If you know how to log into the Wi-Fi router, log into the Wi-Fi router, verify their configurations. Otherwise, give a complaint to the service provider, so they will send a person to resolve the issue. Are you comfortable to working in 24/7? Always, yes. It stop the questions here during. Okay, I don't know. So many questions also they asked. The last one here is this one. This also does not have more technical part. No technical questions asked. Very good. So where are you from? About your family, about your career, experience with the training. Are you comfortable to work any shifts? Okay. What is your favorite subject other than the languages, hobbies, project related? Okay. So these are the questions asked, some of questions asked in the previous batch people. Okay. It does not mean, guys, they ask these questions only. They can ask the questions from anywhere, anything. But only thing is what we have discussed, whatever we have discussed. So those things, okay, just for your guideline and possibility of repetition of same questions also. Okay, so do not rely on only these questions. First, we do use for a preparation purpose. These are the some other questions. Okay, so I will share these questions to you also, guys. First, go through the question and practice answering. Okay.